100 Crimes of the Chinese Communist Party in 100 Years. The Chinese Communist Party has been a disaster to China and the world for 100 years. Here are the 100 crimes of the Chinese Communist Party committed. At this time of the Chinese Communist Party's 100th year anniversary, this work is a brief summary of all the crimes. The Chinese Communist Party's crime is beyond counting. Listed here is just one in millions. We can only hope that the Chinese Communist Party goes to hell and leave the world in a clear and decent situation. Crime number 61. Violence across the country. On August 18, 1966, Mao Zedong greeted a Red Guard member named Song Bingbing at Tiananmen and personally changed her name to Song Yaowu, meaning hunger for violence. This paved the way for martial fighting breaking out throughout the country. Song Yaowu beat her school principal Bian Zhongyun to death. Across the country, there was military that supported different sides of the fights and provided all kinds of light and heavy weapons and even gas bombs, and the weapon used by civilians for fights could equip 1 million soldiers. 300,000 to 500,000 died due to the violent fights nationwide. The largest fight was in Chongqing from July 1967 to October 1968. Both sides used warships, artillery, tanks, and other heavy weapons. 1,737 people were officially declared dead, while civilian statistics the number of deaths at over 20,000. Crime number 62. The cancellation of the National College Entrance Examination. The college entrance exam was cancelled by the order of Mao Zedong in 1966 and was not reinstated until 1977. Historically, this would only occur in times of war or crisis. A generation of young people lost the opportunity to pursue an education. This caused a disruption of knowledge in China. Crime number 63. Cultural castration. In May 1967, the Communist Party introduced 8 revolutionary model operas. From then on, singing model plays and dancing the loyalty dance became the standard activities of the Cultural Revolution. All other cultures were banned. This in turn castrated the Chinese culture. Crime number 64. The Guangxi Cultural Revolution Massacre and Cannibalism. During the Cultural Revolution, a massive and devastating killing occurred in Guangxi. The official statistic put the death toll between 100,000 and 1,500,000. Methods of slaughter include beheading, beating, live burials, stoning, drowning, disemboweling, heart gouging, liver gouging, and dynamic bombing. Massive cannibalistic events occurred in many places, though there wasn't an ongoing famine. According to the private investigation, there were 421 victims who could be identified by names have eaten by others. Cannibalism occurred across 30 counties and cities. At least thousands of people participated in the consumption of others. The most brutal activity was dissecting victims for their heart and liver for consumption. There were also people who consumed female breasts and used the male genitals to make wine.